In the 1990s, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air felt like the happiest show on television. A perfect family, endless laughter, and a world where everything always worked out in the end. In 2026, their Then and Now reveals a story that might shock even the biggest fans. Will Smith as Will. Will Smith was born on September 25, 1968 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, was just 22 years old when The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air premiered in 1990. Cast as a fictionalized version of himself, Smith quickly became the engine of the show. His marriage to Jada Pinkett Smith became the subject of intense public scrutiny, particularly after revelations of separation, emotional distance, and her acknowledged relationship outside the marriage. As of 2026, Will Smith is 57 years old. Though he continues to work selectively, his image is no longer untouchable. James Avery as Philip Banks. Born on November 27, 1945 in Suffolk, Virginia, James Avery was 44 years old when The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air premiered in 1990. Cast as Philip Banks, the imposing, sharp-tongued judge with an iron exterior and a deeply compassionate heart, Avery worked steadily in television and voice acting, most notably as the voice of Shredder in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But he never pursued celebrity in the modern sense. He lived privately, avoided scandal, and rarely spoke about his personal life. In December 2013, James Avery died following complications from open-heart surgery. He was 68 years old. Janet Hubert as Vivian Banks. Janet Hubert was born on January 13, 1956, in Chicago, Illinois. She was 34 years old when The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air debuted in 1990. Cast as the original Vivian Banks, she brought intellectual authority and emotional strength to the role, grounding the comedy with discipline and credibility. As major roles disappeared, her career slowed dramatically, marked by financial strain and long periods of professional invisibility. As of 2026, Janet Hubert continues working in theater and independent projects. Her story stands as one of Hollywood's most painful behind-the-scenes tragedies, but also one of its rarest endings. Accountability, healing, and hard-won dignity restored. Alfonso Ribeiro as Carlton Banks. Born on September 21, 1971, in New York City, Alfonso Ribeiro was just 19 when The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air premiered in 1990. Cast as Carlton Banks, he turned the conservative, privileged cousin into one of television's most instantly recognizable characters. Ribeiro's first marriage ended in divorce, a period he later described as emotionally destabilizing, while he was also navigating professional uncertainty. Now in 2026, Alfonso Ribeiro is 54 years old. His career stands as a case study in typecasting's long-term impact. Karen Parsons as Hilary Banks. Karen Parsons, born on October 8, 1966 in Los Angeles, California, was 24 years old when The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air premiered in 1990. Cast as Hilary Banks, the fashionable and seemingly shallow eldest daughter, Hollywood repeatedly funneled her toward variations of the same archetype: pampered, superficial, and unserious, leaving little room for growth or reinvention. Rather than fight an industry determined to flatten her range, she made a conscious decision to step back. In 2026, Karen Parsons is 60 years old, remains largely removed from Hollywood. Tatiana Ali as Ashley Banks. Born on January 24, 1979, in North Belmore, New York, Tatiana Ali was only 11 years old when The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air premiered in 1990. Cast as Ashley Banks, the youngest member of the family. As the series progressed, Ali struggled to separate her real identity from the character audiences expected her to remain. Rather than chase constant visibility, she focused on family, education, and selective creative work. As of 2026, Tatiana Ali is 47 years old, remembered as one of television's most recognizable child stars. Joseph Marcel as Jeffrey Butler. Joseph Marcel was born on August 14, 1948, in St. Lucia. Was 42 years old when The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air premiered in 1990. Cast as Jeffrey Butler, the impeccably dry-witted British butler, despite his popularity with audiences, the role became a quiet limitation. In 2013, Marcel shattered long-standing barriers by becoming one of the first actors of color to play a leading role in a major British production of King Lear. As of 2026, Joseph Marcel continues to work primarily in theater, living largely outside the American spotlight. Daphne Maxwell Reid as Vivian Banks. Daphne Maxwell Reid, born on July 13, 1948 in New York City, was 44 years old when she joined The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in 1993, stepping into the role of Vivian Banks after a highly publicized recasting. Unlike her predecessor, Reid portrayed Vivian Banks with a softer, more maternal energy. Her career remained consistent but understated, shaped less by scandal than by the long tale of a decision she did not make. In 2026, Daphne Maxwell Reid is 78 years old, remembered as the woman who stepped into an impossible role, and carried it with grace under circumstances few actors would willingly face. DJ Jazzy Jeff as Jazz. Jeffrey Allen Towns was born on January 22, 1965, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, was 25 years old when The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air premiered in 1990. Appearing as Jazz, Will's perpetually unlucky best friend, DJ Jazzy Jeff brought streetwise authenticity and musical credibility to the series. As Will Smith's career exploded into film superstardom, Towns chose a quieter path, focusing on production, live performance, and mentorship, rather than visibility. As of 2026, DJ Jazzy Jeff is 61 years old. He remains an active and respected figure in hip-hop, known for longevity rather than controversy. Nia Long as Lisa Wilkes. Born on October 30, 1970, in Brooklyn, New York, Nia Long was 21 years old when she joined The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in 1991 as Lisa Wilkes, Will's most serious and emotionally grounded love interest. In 2022, Long's long-term relationship with NBA coach Ime Udoka collapsed publicly after his workplace misconduct scandal became national news. As of 2026, Nia Long is 55 years old. She continues acting selectively, carrying a career marked by endurance rather than excess. More than 3 decades later, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air still feels like a warm memory. But the lives behind its laughter reveal stories shaped by pressure, conflict, loss, and survival. Time changed their paths, but not their impact on a generation that grew up with them. Which journey stayed with you the most? Share your thoughts below, and follow along as we continue uncovering the untold stories behind television's most beloved families.